I am getting real sick of your shit, NVIDIA broadcast. You are set to run on startup. Stop turning that setting off. Literally have been talking for like the last 10-20 minutes, but NVIDIA broadcast didn't auto launch when I turned my computer on, so the microphone wasn't working. I am so not happy with that. It doesn't help that I've literally been saying that I need someone else to help me with this. I cannot fight this boss on my own. Illinois. Yeah. I want to try and get this world boss done, because it's literally the last one that I need to do in Coldharbour. But unlike the other ones where I've been able to solo them, I cannot solo this one, because partway through, like early on in the fight, and continually throughout it, it summons a swarm of smaller ones, and the damage that this one does combined with the smaller ones just overwhelms me. I cannot survive it, even if I'm just spamming puncturing sweep over and over again. They are able to outdamage my healing, which is something that not many world bosses are able to do. So I need at least one other person with me to be able to do this fight. Someone was with me earlier. We tried. They died. And like quite literally, if they kept the attention of everything, or most of the things, I would be able to just heal them through all of the damage. It would be slow, but we'd be able to do it. But yeah, I cannot. If I'm just with my restoration staff on, there's nothing I can do. Literally would just be stuck running around in circles, healing myself over and over again. I mean, the only other thing I could consider possibly doing is... Oh, this is such a stupid thing to do, but could consider doing. Take regeneration off and swap it out for puncturing sweep. Put luminous shards in here instead of combat prayer. Such a dumb idea. It works. What the hell? It actually doesn't matter if you're under level 10. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're under level 10, Noi. If you teleport to me, because the way the game works is it level scales you now. That's why this is so hard. Because unlike before, when it didn't do level scaling, I can't just out-level the boss and then come back, because it's always scaled. Which means that if it intends me to do it with a group of people, I can't bypass that. But if you come here, even if you're level 10, you would have, you would be scaled up to the same level as the boss. Because realistically, what I need is more bodies to keep things distracted. And you should be able to teleport to me, or at least to the nearest way shrine. Yeah, even when I was just using restoration staff and literally having everything on spam, yeah, can't bypass it. Cannot bypass the damage that it does. What I could try instead, because this isn't a very good heal, so ditch that. I need to have this here. Try this. I got hit by the AoEs and died. I literally shouted for help as well, but literally no one came. It's like, yeah, it feels like group content is, if you want to try and do the world bosses, you better hope you can fucking solo them, or otherwise you're not getting any help at all. I really want to do this because this is the last world boss in the area. I want to get map completion in Coldharbour. Hey, hun. Sorry, I'm just having a frustrating moment because I can't kill this boss on my own. It's just not possible. I'm just burning through my crystals and durability right now. Put it down again. Oh, someone is here. Nope, they died. Yeah, it really is just not possible. Hold up a sec. Yeah. Yeah, the other person that's with me just gets bodied. The moment that they they gain aggro off of me, they just get, yeah, they keep getting bodied. Right, I need to leave. Because they obviously can't survive. I can't survive on my own. They can't last more than 2 seconds because they're not tanky enough. Right, can it fucking just leave me alone now, please? Longest loading times for a character. Oh, you are logging in? Okay. They just left. Oh no, they're here. Yeah, that other person is just getting completely annihilated. They can't even take a single hit. And they're higher champion rank than me. But they just get destroyed. Yeah, see, they're still there, constantly getting fucking smacked. I'm not gonna... Yeah, see, you have it again, look, see? They're just dead. Dude, just, yeah, go back to Way Shrine and then come back after you've prepared your gear. If you right-click me in the guild menu, Noi, you should be able to teleport to me. Because there should be an option for travel to player. I think you'll be able to play it's running at less than 20 FPS. Really? I thought that you were able to fix that. You think Windows messed something up again? Did you have an update recently? Like, what's your setup? What is your... Like, yeah, what is your setup? What like hardware do you have? Because a Windows update really shouldn't be causing your performance to have that much of an issue. Unless a setting has changed that you're relying on. Would explain why you were having such a hard time loading in. Honestly, I really, really want to get this boss down, but no one's coming to help, and the only person that was here just now can't survive the boss with me long enough. They literally just die too fast. So, as much as I fucking hate it, because I really, really want to do map completion here, I have to leave this boss alone. Otherwise, I'm just going to be stuck here all night waiting for someone to turn up that might be fucking strong enough. Maybe I could ask Kitty to come and help, because he just logged in. Yeah, that is really fucking disappointing, because every single other boss, every other world boss in Coldharbour, I have been able to solo even this one up here, which I had to like retry like 10 times, I eventually managed to get down because it was about having to optimize my skill usage to make sure that I didn't die. But this one here, there is nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing. As soon as those ads are there, it just does too much damage. Alright, Han, that's okay. There's the person that kept getting bodied just now. Why are you... You're...
Be gone, foul creature! We don't have time for your games!
Mortals are always so amusing. I offer information.
We have come so far, but we have leagues to go before this business is concluded. We must push forward. We must find a way through the walls of the fortified city that looms ahead of us. A Dremora army guards the walls of the citadel, but there are those among us who recognize the city, who knew it well before it was pulled from Nirn. We can use the guild halls inside to launch a surprise attack, provided someone prepares the way. Find a way inside and locate the Fighters Guild. Wards protect the hall, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out of the building. We know a secret tunnel that leads into the hall, but we'll be trapped inside until the wards are deactivated. Time is not on our side, but I will indulge you. Ask your questions. The wards are part of the defenses from an earlier era. They could be activated to protect guild halls in times of trouble. Once set, the only way in or out of the hall was through the sea. The ward key is decorated with arcane runes that can unbind the defenses and deactivate the wards. It should be. Even the strongest armor has chinks that can be taken advantage of. Look for a place to climb or a break to crawl through. The female Dremora offered to help us. Then you should certainly seek her out. We could use whatever help is offered, no matter its source. Just be on your guard. A Dremora would never...
God, what is going on with my ping? Please tell me that exit lag. I am really not in the mood for this today. So not only did NVIDIA Broadcast not auto-open, neither did fucking exit lag. What is it with my computer and turning off auto-execute programs? Both of those are supposed to open when the computer is turned on, and neither of them did. And in fact, NVIDIA Broadcast had the setting turned back off. What is going on? I double check to see if anyone's... Nope, still no one. See if like... Oh, hey Sonic. Sorry, I didn't... I'm not having the best of days right now. Had multiple pieces of software, including exit lag, which I can't open up unless I want to force myself to disconnect. Has not opened, and video broadcast wasn't auto-open, and so my microphone was muted for like the first... I can't get any help to do this world boss. Like, the only people that have come die so quickly that yeah, it just doesn't work. Not having the best of days here, because I can't solo it. I've tried, and it's just not possible. Because of dog. I'm sorry to hear that. And I shouted in the zone chat asking for help. No one came, and there's no party finder system in yeah, it's like a dungeon finder. But that's, yeah. I'm gonna do another shout. And see if I can get anyone to help. Ugh. Okay, yeah, right, it doesn't look like... Also, I better get exit lag booted up. I know it's going to kick me out of the game when I turn it on, but I'm seeing latency spikes, and I don't like that. I pay for it for a fucking reason, even if fucking Windows keeps not letting it. What, did you just... I'm just waiting for exit lag to boot up before I go and do anything. But it's gonna kick me out. Disconnect's about to start. Of course, I would get disconnected when I need. Probably gonna be dead the moment I log back in because the clown fear will probably have killed me. Oh, welcome back, Hen. I think I'm probably just gonna have to try and do my best to ignore world bosses from now on, even if it really pisses me off because of the not being able to get full map completion. It's really just not... It annoys me though. It really fucking annoys me.
Ah, little mortal. While it might be entertaining to watch you bumble about the Citadel, I would much rather just see you get about your business. I'm sure that whatever you have planned will ultimately work in my favor. Right to the point? How distressful. Oh, very well. You seek a way into the Citadel, one that won't attract any undue notice. As it happens, I know just the thing. If you follow the east wall, you'll find a breach that leads inside. Never look a gift Daedroth in the maw, little mortal. I offer information, nothing more. The warded building you seek is near the main gate. The king will try to stop you. If they don't succeed, we will speak again. Ephra's had information I needed. It ultimately led me here. I enjoyed what you did to Ephra's, little mortal. I'm looking forward to seeing what mayhem you stir up here.
I'll let the others know that you've got a way in.
Okay.
And so, the little mortal, once more into the breach. I believe the Alien King wants you to find a hidden key. Hurry. I think your friends have already made it into the sealed hall. How amusing. The little mortal suspects a trap. You are wise to fear the duplicity of Dremora, but I assure you that you are safe enough. Illusions hide this area from the kin. Just a little trick I recently picked up. Death, most likely. The kin that guard this citadel will try to kill you. It's generally what we do. The old hall you seek is near the main gate. If I were you, and most thankfully I am not, I would make my way there post-haste. Technically, I am helping you, not them. But this constant desire to know the why of things grows tiresome. I don't want to confuse you. Just know that I have a debt to settle. As long as helping you advances my goal, I will continue to do so. The look on your face. How precious. You are dismayed. Why should this truth upset you? You benefit from my...
Hey, alright.
I knew you'd be able to deactivate the wards. The Fighters Guild troops have already begun our two-pronged attack. The fighters will draw the attention of the Dremora while you go to the upper city. For the mages to utilize their guild hall's portal, you need to get it working. Find the 4 portal stones and activate them. Then the mages can join the fray. As Galerion pointed out, the old guild hall portals are designed to move people and material quickly. More efficient and less draining than personal teleport spells. And of course, they can arrive on...
I'm impressed, little mortal. Hardly a scratch on you. A smart investor keeps track of her investment. The fighters surprised the kin and might even win the day. Bravo. But once you control the Citadel, what then? How will you get past the labyrinth without the proper key? Ill-informed, impulsive mortals. Did you think you could just stroll up to the portal you seek? The Volcanos guards a key to the maze beneath Moloch Ball's stronghold. You must pass through this labyrinth, and to do that, you need the key. Finish your original quest first. Help your mages. Banish these kin to the darkness that spawned them. It is no less than they deserve. Then meet me at the pyramid. Only I can help you acquire the labyrinth key.
Okay.
Once the mages get inside the upper city. They're coming through the gates again. We've got to stop them.
Iron Bull, yeah. He's cool.
Nice work. They'll think twice before they try to get down here again. I'll stand guard while you restore the mage's portal.
By the way, Sanic, you know that tweet that I'd made about VTubers? I am actually commissioning someone to get a VTuber model. Like for Live 2D. TeranuTegu. The day of reckoning is upon us.
You did it again, my fearless friend! Well done! With the Dremora caught between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel, but we need someone to storm the Pyramid stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is your common vernacular. Your curiosity knows no bounds. Very well. Part of Molag Bal's stronghold. It's a maze of tunnels that lead to the Endless Stair. As far as I can tell,
what is that thing? Make it go away! Make it go away!
This one cannot wait to see what's in.
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal. I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Vulcanaz Ceres. You are my key to vengeance. My clan was destroyed. erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Valkanas Saris. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Saris must pay for what he did. That I cannot do, little mortal. If the Valkanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Saris abides in the darkness with my lost clan until Coldharbour allows him to return. The way is open. Destroy Saris, painfully. He deserves whatever horrors you decide to.
What is that thing?
Mortal fools, do my happiness, king. I will take great pleasure in ending your lives.
My lost clan awaits Saris in the darkness. Even though the blade that banished him was not in my hand, his end was my doing. You have been a most useful weapon, little mortal. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks. Even by kin reckoning, I have waited a long time to send Saris into the darkness. Allow me to savor this moment, little mortal. What possible interest could that be to you, little mortal? Let me guess. You're worried now that I will order my kin to destroy you. I assure you, a change in leadership can be a time of confusion. No harm will come to you or yours. For now. Kin do not die. Saris has been banished to the darkness. Long ago, our clans were locked in war. Saris, through treachery, banished my clan. Everyone but me. I accepted a blood oath to remain free. I remained true to my oath. I helped you enter the pyramid. My goal was revenge. I have no interest in your squabbles. Understand, little mortal. A kin's desire to spill mortal blood never ebbs, even if we don't always act upon it. I am what I am. If we meet again, I will smile as I take your life.
A bit spooky, but okay.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now. How odd that the Dremora aided us against her kin in Molag Bal. She must have had a powerful thirst for vengeance. Anyway, it appears as if we are once again in your debt. Our forces have gathered and are ready to move. Well done! Then we still have a chance. We sent in a small force to cause a distraction. They probably won't survive, but they should keep the enemy busy while we get the rest of our troops inside. We need to make sure they're sacrificed. We want you to get in there and open the labyrinth before we send in the entire force and reveal our numbers. Hanan and Gabrielle can brief you on the battle plans for the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild strike teams that will follow after you.
The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much confidence as Vanus Galerion. We're facing some overwhelming odds here, you know. Molag Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the chasm. He set up a portal to move his troops around quickly. As you head in to open the labyrinth, we need you to close that portal. King Dinar insists that the initial strike be fast and precise. He doesn't want the entire army getting in your way or causing Molag Bal to respond in kind. You've proven yourself time and time again. We have faith that you can do this.
The Fighters Guild is ready. We're prepared to follow you into the very heart of Molag Bal's lair. Of course, we've already sent in a small force, a distraction as it were. While they keep the enemy occupied, you slip in and open the labyrinth. As you clear a path, Fighters Guild soldiers will fall in behind you to hold the line. You need to be able to move fast. A large force would only draw attention to you and slow you down. Select one of our soldiers to take along if you like, but more than that would be more of a hindrance than a help. I wish you luck in there. Fight alongside you, that would be a true honor. But the Fighters Guild needs me right now. Someone has to command our forces. After you clear a path to the labyrinth, and luck to you is...
I can take Cadwell with me.
You need someone to accompany you into the Dark Lord's lair. You free the Lamias from our prison. Let me, we promised. You helped save our children.
I want to take the Lamia with me.
Let's tear this coward apart. Let's make Molag Bal wish he'd never... I'm as ready as I'm gonna.
Is there anyone else I can ask? No. I'm definitely taking the Lamia then.
You need so we promised, as you did for us.
Have you selected a companion to accompany you? If you need more time, very well. Our forces are gathered, and the time has come to strike fast and strike hard. Time is not on our side, so we must make every moment count. Troops are already inside, fighting and holding ground, causing a distraction so that you can deal with Molag Bal's ability to call reinforcements. The Lamia will join you for your initial assault. Allow her ferocity and determination to lead you to victory. Close the reinforcement portal. That is your first priority. Gabrielle and her forces will join you then for the push to the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth is opened, you must make your way through Molag Bal's personal sanctum and find the portal to the planar vortex. That is your ultimate objective. If we are to end the plane meld, we must disrupt the planar vortex and cease its destructive storm. Take your brave companion and venture forth. Close the reinforcement portal so that our forces can wage war on the Daedric Prince. Then open the labyrinth and lead us to the planar vortex.
Demonstrate the true power
Our
of
destiny
my kind.
is in your
We are
hands.
not simply monsters who eat children. We are so much much more.
Hello, Angoth. Why are you here?
The Dark Lord's vile schemes. I gave you my oath, and I honor such commitments. You sampled my power at the cliffs of failure. Take this seed. Plant it in the body of any dead Dremora, as you did before.
What?
Stop us now. Hey Ace, how you doing? Just finished. Oh.
Now that is a worthy adversary. There will be no shame when we lose this battle.
No longer shall the forces of darkness be only used for evil. We stand by you, champion.
The vampires came and helped me. Sweet.
This victory satisfies me greatly. Now let us go forth and find more blood to spill.
soon as I sensed that you sealed Molag Bal's portal, I figured it was safe enough to follow you. Gabrielle has assembled a team of mages and scholars to aid you inside the labyrinth, as we need all of the fighters for the main assault. Now that we don't have to worry about overwhelming hordes of reinforcements, we're sending in the main assault force. While they keep Molag Bal's minions busy, you need to navigate the labyrinth and find the portal to the plein air vortex. Of course not. Even I am not so foolish as to enter Molag Bal's inner sanctum myself. Gabrielle and her mages will accompany you inside. Oh, you'll know the source of our world's destruction when you see it. Just find a way through the labyrinth, and try not to let the deadly traps and horrible monsters kill you. Now go.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't lose hope, my friend. We're depending on you.
I'm missing a point of interest somewhere. Oh, the endless stair. Okay.
This room is so big. I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here, if we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean. We can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet. Search around the room, I guess. Who knows, you might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen a mechanism like this before. It's rather fascinating.
Are you fucking for real?
I recognize these devices. I've researched them, even written
Okay,
reports
hun.
about them. Never saw one in person, though. I have a notion. It involves the large metal tubes on the walls. According to my research, they resemble a Daedric device that requires a source of power to operate. But as you can plainly see, a fair assumption. Do you see the small openings near each of the tubes? If we can figure out how to move these icy flames over to them.
Listen to this, Kirith. Reach out and touch a brazier to draw forth the fire and look. This book. I think it references this device. If I'm reading this correctly, and of course I'm reading this correctly, simply touch the Daedric fire. For a short time, the power of the flame will transfer to you, much like any.
There we go. How many more do I need to activate? And one over there. I didn't think I was going to be able to reach that zone. Bit finicky, that's all. Hey, kitty.
You would think Zer would be fearless in the face of darkness. You would be wrong. The darkness is obviously designed to hinder our progress. An interesting conundrum. Of course, Zer would not be here if he could not help. This one gives you the light to guide your way. You would think Zer would be fearless in the face of darkness. You would be wrong.
It's actually kind of hard. The Harrow Storms that pop up in the overworld are brutal. I think those are like the equivalent of anchors in the new maps because, well, story reasons. Yeah, they're kind of intended to be a group event, I believe.
A one-way door. Looks like we can only go forward from here. I hope I can't imagine we have too much farther to go. We just need to cross this region, and we'll find the planar vortex in no time. Stick close to me. There's probably something waiting in here that wants to kill us. be a way to get out of here. Wait a moment. Something bad is about to happen. Sometimes I hate it when I'm right. Here they come! Come on! We need to find a way out of here! I need to get this door open. Hold them off while I work on this.
Welcome back, Ken. You do appreciate the amount of LGBTs you met? Nice. Yeah, there are actually quite a few. Look, it's Cadwell.
I find them here interesting. I've never been to this area before, but it's breathtaking.
Cadwell, your mastery of portals does you proud. Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team? Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already, and the battle is far from over. Even without his portal, Molag Bal has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the plein air vortex. Far too many. Hanan was caught by surprise and wiped out, along with a large number of Fighters Guild soldiers. King Dinar's group was also ambushed, but he managed to fight his way out of it. Many were wounded, though. Time is running out. The portal that leads to the plein air vortex is just around the bend. Molag Bal won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to do everything he can to stop you. I'll provide what help I can, and as usual, it will be considerable. Now go!
You could use my help after all. And Zignus said
Here it comes.
You have done well, my child.
What?
You have performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting danger and the worst horrors Oblivion has to offer. I am impressed.
Oh god, she's gonna reveal herself to be Meridia, isn't her?
I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molag Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested. Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually. There is more to do if you wish to save your world. To halt the plane meld, you must enter the eye of the storm. The planar vortex can only be disrupted from the inside. I have been with you every step of the way. I provided a safe haven in Coldharbour. I gave you knowledge of the lights of Meridia. I needed a surrogate to act in my stead.
She's got to be Meridia.
Exposing my true nature to the dark. Used you? Of course I used you. But you knew what was at stake from the beginning, and did what was necessary to save your world. Every choice you made was your own. As it happens, your choices suited my own ends.
The way she's talking, and she has got to be Meridia, or an avatar of her. The way that she speaks.
You must enter the planar vortex, the interstices of space and time, where Nirn and Coldharbour churn and meld. Destroy the dark anchors within. Unleash the power of a light of Meridia at the focal point of the plane meld, and disrupt the vortex. The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice. If you succeed, the brilliance of the unleashed light will consume the vortex and sever the plane meld. Nirn will be saved. Ask your questions, but know that time is growing short. You cannot hope to succeed without the support of your allies. I will summon those who still live and draw them into the vortex with us. The light of Meridia cleanses and purifies. There is nothing to fear from its brilliant embrace.
Yeah, the way she talks, I'm almost certain that the groundskeeper is actually Meridia. Yep, I was right. It's Meridia. The groundskeeper is Meridia.
The Dark Prince will need stronger chains than that to stop me. Come, we have things to discuss. You seem surprised, mortal. Did you not suspect my true identity?
I knew. I called it.
I did not pretend, mortal. I am the groundskeeper. I merely hid the fact that I am also a Daedric prince. My plans have been long in the making. Had I revealed myself too soon, I could have jeopardized everything. Do not presume to question my motives. Suffice it to say, I required mortal assistance to destroy the vortex and halt the plane meld. You mortals only see life as precious because it ends. Take it from a god. You'll never know how fortunate you are. Your allies have arrived. Speak to them before we continue.
Sorry, I'm just responding to a DM. Alright. Right, let's go.
Meridia and Molag Bal have always hated each other with a fiery passion, but that hatred has cost so many of our lives. I have a notion to show them both why Vanis Galerian's power should be feared. Chances? I don't believe in luck or fortune. We'll win this day with blood and magic, or we'll die trying. I won't lie to you, I doubt we can win this fight, but that doesn't mean we won't try. No, we can't. But we're not the chosen ones. We're not heroes of destiny fated to succeed. We're simply soldiers, brothers and sisters fighting for what they care about. It's good to know your faith hasn't wavered. These men and women follow you. They face death.
If we'd known all this was happening, maybe my people could have stopped it. Valenwood is part of Nirn after all. I've spent my life hiding in a dark forest. I've never seen the sky over Valenwood, or felt real. It's better to die fighting for what you believe in, and I believe it too. You showed me that there was...
Alright, I'm just gonna talk to Marid. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I need the toilet. I'm back. Thank you.
Speak to your friends. For these moments...
Nothing.
I always wanted to see a planar vortex up close and personal. Isn't that... Of course! Epic. Yes, I knew that. Terrible getting your dismal world into the wondrous vistas of Coldharbour. Like dipping bread in honey. Frightfully repulsive. Still, I believe this might just be my best quest yet. Well, that'd just be disgusting, wouldn't it? You know where honey comes from? It's regurgitated flower nectar. Oh, very well. I accept your challenge. Now, let's go and finish this so that I'm concerned about...
I thought the battle behind us. I've seen the rise and fall of my people. Yet I stand before you, cruel tyrants and conquerors, who believed ourselves better than the other races of Nern. When the lesser races decided we were the enemy and united against us, our downfall was all but guaranteed. We were too stubborn. That is a reason I am the last king of the Aelids. I stood alongside the younger races, aided them. I believed in what they fought for. I was there when the power of High Rock switched from the Alessians to the Dareni.
I imagined that this was going to be a grand adventure, but I never pictured the horror of all this. So many of our friends and companions have died, and this damn vortex still threatens our world. I think it's time we shut it down. Damn right I'm determined. And more than a little irritated at all this. Come on, hero. Let's show Molag Bal how it's done. Then I can get back to the ordinary. I think we can. I hope we can.
Did I hear that right? We're going to blow the vortex apart. Great. But how do we get out of here? Well, that's not an idea. We're just going to plant a magical explosive and hope for the best. I thought my brother... I'm not sure I can take much more of this. People are dying. I've lost friends. People I looked up to. I can't lose Raynor too. There has to be another way. That was different. Deshan, Eastmarch, those places were ordinary compared to this place. People died. Not like this, though. I know. And that's why I'll stand with my brother and with you. With all these brave people. Until the end. Raynor and I will make sure nothing gets through that gate. We have enough gadgets to slow them down. Just make sure you win. You better not let us down, man.
That was probably the most personal conversation.
I followed the others through the portal, and now look what I've gotten involved with. This looks, as I said, I thought we were finished. I figured that Vanis opened a portal to send us back home. Imagine my consternation and surprise when I realized where we actually... Sadly, my supply of gadgets, as you call them, is running dangerously low. You make it sound like we'll never see each other again. After everything...
I think I've talked to all of the... Oh, I haven't talked to Darian.
Most people dream of lusty Argonians or delectable dishes, but not old Darian. Oh no, I dream about planar vortexes and blinding lights of Meridia. How is that possible? And why do I keep asking? Why waste words when I can simply show you? Look around. I've been dreaming about this place since I was a young boy. Seeing it live and in person, that's a bit unnerving. Why couldn't this be that other dream with a blinding light? Brighter than any I've ever seen.
Not lusty Argonians.
Everything's illuminated. As if the world itself is made of light. I'm alone. And then I wake up. It's always the same.
Hunky Argonians, though.
And I'll soon wake up in a really bright room.
Speak to your friends. For these moments, the Lord of Brutality uses dark anchors to bind this vortex. We must destroy all three before the power of Meridia's light is unleashed. Otherwise, the resulting backlash could destroy Nirn as surely as the plane meld would. Meridia's light must be unleashed at the focal point of the vortex. We will need to locate that focal point. Again, I remind you that this will be your last opportunity to speak to your allies before the final battle begins. When you are ready, let me know. So it begins. Destroy the remaining anchors. I shall begin searching for the focal point of the vortex. The chains bind both planes. We cannot use the light until those chains are destroyed. Go quickly.
Molag Bal has been surprisingly quiet during all of this. I've not actually heard him talk at all. Oh, she does it for me.
We
Okay.
have to hurry. Molag Bal knows we're here.
I grow weary of your games, Meridia.
Go, warriors of light. These dark chains must be broken.
You cannot stop me, Meridia. This realm will be mine.
Warriors of Light? Hello? What is this, Final Fantasy? Who is that? This awesome monster? That is Molag Bal. Of course. Kinda baddie. Yeah, extremely baddie. You can't escape the Final Fantasy. I know. Even in this Warriors of Light and shit, Jesus Christ. Now, if only I could be a lizard person in 14. Like, an actual lizard person, not the half lizards that the Aura are. Right, are you,
We're running out of time. I'll make sure these anchors are destroyed. You have to keep moving. Place the light and disrupt this vortex.
I'm sticking with her, my friend. Gabrielle and me, we've been through a lot. I'm not going to leave her alone.
Darian.
No one else dies today. That's an order. Come on, let's go set the light in place.
light approaches, it brightens the shadows. It attempts to break the darkness.
But the darkness is strong. Our Father, our God, He is the darkness. He shall repel the flying approaches. He will consume the light. He will tear it apart. He will destroy it. He will
Our Father has spoken. He wishes us to challenge you, and you alone.
You believe that light can destroy my playfellow? The prince thinks I would allow this? She is more foolish than I thought.
Not about allowing it or not, though, that bug. It's...
You were drafted into a war you couldn't help in. Most my council shall dislike powers you somehow. I shall enjoy watching the hero. Where are you hiding?
Oh shit, there it is.
Merely fetching those who would stand against you.
I'm tired of this game. Now you shall die.
Get behind my shield.
Did you think it would be that easy? My minions will tear you apart.
Gabrielle, focus all your energy into this. We can't let up.
I'm doing my best.
You deal with the crystal. We'll take care of our new castles.
Please don't taunt him, dude.
May well be our last battle. Let's make them remember it.
Like, dude, don't
You
taunt.
must hurry. My shield can't withstand much more of this.
I can feel it, Bonnie. We can beat this. We can. Darian, behind you!
Have no fear, beautiful Gabrielle. It's under control.
To hurry! We can't hold it much longer!
The light is ready. Quickly, release it.
No! I cannot do this. I cannot fail.
Here you go. Bren is, yeah, taunting the Daedric Prince.
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molag Bal's plane meld is at an end. You are mortal. You began to die the moment you were born. You are not fully dead. Not yet. Your song has only just begun, and many verses still lay before you. The vortex has been destroyed. I designed this place to be familiar and calming to you. It is a small pocket of oblivion, under my protection. No harm will come to you here. Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection. They gather in the room beneath us, saying their farewells. Those who were not a part of the final battle? I cannot say. The Ayleid king suffered grievous wounds. He is near death, but he has not passed yet. Do you not see how singular you are? How remarkable? You entered the realm of a Daedric prince, gathered an army strong enough to fight his legions, and saved your mortal world. You are a valuable asset, mortal. you will be of great use to us. For the nonce, we require nothing. But the Dark Princes have taken notice of you, and they have plans, and plans within plans. Prepare yourself, and be ready when Oblivion calls.
Yeah, so Meridia isn't really good. She's just happened to be on our side at the moment.
My time has finally come, it seems. I have lived far longer than any of my people. Finally, I will be able to join them once more. Meridia's shield protected the others. Darian and I were outside the shield, dealing with Molag Bal's damn portals. I watched as light filled your body. You were a beacon, and the last thing I will ever see. Darkness fills my eyes. As the light erupted around me, someone pushed me closer to Meridia's shield. It was too late to save me, but it did bring me here. My fate doesn't matter. I'm glad
Castle Oblivion.
is safe. Then I shall rest well, knowing my final day, the final day of the Iliad people, was spent saving Nirn from the clutches of Molag Bal. And I want you to have this. A gift from my people to the hero of Nirn. To honor you and those who fell beside me in this great battle. Thank you. May the spirits guide me on my way.
And he dies. And that's it.
We will honor the Iliad King for his sacrifice this day. I'm still trying to work that out myself. When you touched the light, you erupted in holy flame. We thought we had lost you, truth be told. I've never seen destruction like that before. Even Molag Bal reeled in pain from its touch. I don't know. Anyone not in the vortex should have been protected from the blast. But I have no way to know if they survived the actual assault. Anyone inside besides us? I can only imagine. As am I, my friend. As am I. Let's leave this place once and for all. May the companions we lost along the way find their own way home.
How many did we lose today? I can't even count. I fear going back home, seeing who survived and who did. How can you ask me that after what we've been through? Darian, the king, so many injuries, so many deaths. I don't know. He wasn't here when we arrived. I didn't see him. When the light erupted, Vanis, Dinar, and I appeared here. No one else. Just us. I think Darian's gone.
So actually, I'm still in the
planar vortex.
So yeah, I'm just inside the Chapel of the Light in the Hollow City. So I just and
The hour has arrived, Visage. The final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. The 5 companions gather at the harborage. Meet us there.
oh, this is the final main story quest for the original game. You have to stop the plane meld before this happens. That's into a 14 Shut up. Okay, so...
You wouldn't catch me anywhere near that Crypt of Hearts. Leave that to braver folk like yourself.
The Lamias are gone. Did in the background eating a cheeseburger. Who survived and who died? Duvial's there, but that's just a regular person. This lot survived. Deethis and Denthis. Wait, where's where's...
The city is coming along nicely, don't you think?
Tarami can't think.
I can't thank you enough for free.
Oh, they're acting pretty normal. I'm guessing that maybe they're not, they don't recognize that they... But then the Lamias are gone.
To see everything so alive and full of it.
They're all just acting pretty normal. Alright, time to go to the Harbour Edge and finish up the original storyline once and for all. Still not happy about the fucking boss fight. Actually, I'm gonna go have a look to see if there's anyone hanging around there. If there is, then... Go have a look to see if the boss is there. Or if... Fade into nothing. There is no one here. As usual. Alright, let's go to the Harbour Edge and finish the main storyline and get my soul back. At least I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing here, getting my soul back. Is Cadwell here, or is he kind of like, did he leave to go back to Coldharbour? Don't see him here, so I think Cadwell left to go back to Coldharbour by this point. Yeah, he's not here.
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul. You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince.
Oh my god.
No doubt the God of Schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side, but his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
Well then, let's go.
The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready. This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you? There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
Okay, I need to fix that right away. Health. Meridia is Heidelin confirmed.
This place is alive with pain and suffering. This must be when the Molag Bal torments those who displease him.
Is that fucking Manamarco on the table there? It fucking is, isn't it? Manamarco's on the table.
There. Is that Manamarco?
It is. Oh, how the tables have turned, King of Worms.
You come to gloat at my torment, or is your appearance here a part of it? I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gouge of ash and bile and swirling vapors. My ears are filled with the screams of 1,000 nails being drawn. And the pain is endless. I am his plaything, and an abject lesson to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. I would have been a god, if not for you.
Not for you meddling kids.
My only consolation is that you will know this pain soon enough. Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. A bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams. After all that's transpired, I killed you, you simpleton. I saw your life gutter and fade like a candle flame in a tempest. My undead servants drank your blood, and I reanimated your corpse. You not told me with such hilarity.
Fine.
Manimarco. He was a backstabbing hypocrite with the delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
Wait, I can choose to release him? That sounds like a very bad idea. Hold up. That's a very fucking bad idea. Oh, interesting.
Comrade, Halef never thought to see you again. What are you doing here? Then you need Aleph. She worked at the Master's command for years. Quiet, careful. She knows things that you want to know. Think of the things we did together, comrade. Our hunt for the traitor, fighting the Dwemer.
No, not helping you. Duchess of Anguish?
You did this to me! Sai Sahan, my love, let me out, would you? I promise you an end.
Vile seductress, you have earned your place here.
Lovely. I see. So basically, NPCs that you've encountered throughout the story, if you've killed them, they if they were related to Molag Bal and his plans, they end up here. Era Earthturner doesn't end up here because I didn't kill her during that storyline. That's why the chamber is empty, I believe. Yeah, and the rest of them are empty too. Okay, well, I am not releasing Manimarco. No way. He is, like, actively a threat. No, I am like... I'm like leaving him there. Aleph is lying. I can tell very clearly that she is lying. And why would I want to release a Daedra? So yeah, none of the people in here are actually like ones I want to save.
Molag is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon the wind.
No matter how this ends, I'm proud of how far.
There. That place should serve us well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. The Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Coldharbour. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision.
Right, let's go.
Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared? No one is more surprised than I am. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this. I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down. We've already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power. The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the qualities of perseverance and invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
The dragon god of time, huh?
I see that look in your eye, Vestige. I wonder, am I to be the one? Know that I would consider it a great honor. It would be a fine death when you live each day as if it were your last, as I have. Eventually, you'll be right. I was born to die a hero's death. I've always known this, and I've always been prepared for it. I once swore to protect my Emperor, and failed. I cannot allow him to sacrifice his life in my place. Nor can I ask this of Lyris, my Snow Lily. She is more important to me than she will ever know. Please, give me this honor.
Dragon god.
We've had some crazy adventures, haven't we? But adventures are what you call them when everybody comes back alive, so maybe they've come to an end. I don't regret any of it, though. Not for a moment. My father once told me that the most important thing anyone can know is what they would die for. I know that now. I feel like I've already lived a dozen lifetimes. I'm so tired. And I look forward to seeing my parents again in Sovngarde. If my death has meaning, then so will my life. It would be my great honor if you would choose me.
Honestly, I know for a fact that Lyris is not supposed to die here. Because she appears in the storyline for Skyrim, in the Greymore content. She's supposed to live. In the context of the story's canon, you're not supposed to choose her. I don't know if the same is for Sai Sahan or for Varen Aquilarius. Look. Yeah, honestly, I think Varen Aquilarius is meant to be the one who dies during this. Are you okay. Alright. Right. Okay.
Remember Vestige. We fight for our people. We fight for Tamriel. Evil might be kept at bay for a time, but it can never be completely eradicated. What is important is that we resist it, that we fight on and keep fighting. Very little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the sea simply by standing and considering the water. Be strong, Vestige, and act. There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It has confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death.
Yeah, honestly, out of all of the options, Varen is the one that makes the most sense. It really does feel like his story is meant to end here, whereas the other two is not.
Position yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
We'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige, and restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might not be in vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength. Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus. Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
Oh, I actually am wearing like the super fancy armor.
You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince. You must face the God of Schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
Don't stop now. We'll take care of...
No time for words now.
Okay, I'm off. I think the outfit that it's put on me is the Emperor's outfit. Damn, that's cool.
Your continued meddling has reached an end, hero of Tamriel.
Of course they're not gonna be able to stand up to me.
What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me? The dark machinations of Oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can comprehend.
You get cool looking armor for killing old people. Oh, you're in for some big trouble, Molag Bal. Warrior of Light, go brr. Oh god.
Anguish will be legendary, even in Oblivion.
Use Adric command. Are you? Damn, that was cool.
Still you fight on? Do you care nothing for your own existence?
I don't think he realizes yet just how fucked he is. Light go burr. Hey Mola Ball, guess what? You're fucked.
I am God of Oblivion, you are less than nothing.
Oh, damn.
Your pathetic Adric trinket can't defeat me. I am Molag Bal, Lord of Domination. What is this, infant? Do you think you're talking? The slave of God.
Not slay, but you're gonna suffer.
Your mind is naked to me. I can taste your ear. You are fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment.
Where are you? You're gonna hit your fuck, dude. My mind is naked, put some clothes on. Oh no, I won't. Whoa! Oh damn, that was cool!
Come forward, Vestige. You are safe for now. Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
My soul!
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. But my grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts. You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the plane meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah. Your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
Interesting.
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. And you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy. You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored. As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Tharn took Chim El Adabal and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Cyrodiil. The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt. The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now. Gone forever, but their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul. Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric princes as well. The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon. Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe. I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Coldharbour. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
There you go. So the original storyline of the Elder Scrolls has your soul stolen, and then when you finish the base storyline, you get it back. Interesting. And that does kind of tie in nicely to how other events in the game that happen in the expansions can progress without you really having a part in them, because your character in the other storylines, if you start in those storylines, never loses their soul.
What happened? How did we get here? I remember being overwhelmed, but then
Right, sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily,
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait, where is Tharn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with him.
Uh-oh. Hey, 87.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain. What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us, we've seen too much, my friend. Been through too much. I think it's time for us to go. Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived. I'd like to go back to the Abbey of Blades with him, and help them rebuild. Maybe someday. It's not as though I'm dropping off the face of Tamriel. And if not, well, I'm sure there's a seat for you in Sovngarde. If you get there first, save me a cold mug of mead.
So, this is where our roads diverge. For a time, there was much to rebuild there, and I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our victory, personally. Snow Lily and I, well, maybe we shall finally have some time to ourselves.
Get together already.
To what end? No, let him return to his Imperial city. He played his role, and that is enough. Grudges are like poison to the spirit. But perhaps, once the Abbey of Blades has been rebuilt, I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my nature. Eventually, I am overcome by the need to endanger myself. Between comfort and adventure, I always choose adventure. I would like that. It has been a singular honor, Vestige. Although I suppose that name is no longer appropriate, is it? Varen would be proud of you. I know we are.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word?
Oh, is that the thing that Meridia left for us?
I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row, I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly. The trick of it was the timing. With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, that.
Clever.
This is delightful. Worlds saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo. Couldn't be happier. Smashing. Truly.
Every time you see Cadwell, he just reminds you of Nigel Thornberry. He's got that look, and I think that being voiced by John Cleese helps to kind of add to that sort of character.
You know, that Varen fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know. A part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left. It's you, over here, quickly. I've got something exciting. I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we? Still itching for more adventure? Smashing. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge. Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you?
Interesting. Whoa! I ended up in Stros Mackay. Experience the Daggerfall Covenant. I see.
The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well. We found you floating in the water. I'd seen corpses with more life in them, but Captain Colleen dove in and fished you out anyway. The captain of this vessel. She's currently ashore, recruiting for our latest contract. You might want to pay your respects, seeing as she saved your life. The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well. You're on the Spearhead, Captain Colleen's ship. I am one of Captain Colleen's few remaining loyal crew members. The rest, well, the less said of those bloody
Interesting. Wait, so they put you back at the beginning of the era, not of your own alliance. They basically set you on the path to start the storylines from the beginning of the other alliances, because the game, your journey through the game is, if you're following the main storylines, is split up into the different alliances. The Ebonheart Pact is through the Dark Elf, Argonian and Nord territories. The Daggerfall Covenant is through the Bretons, the Redguard, and the Orcs. And the Aldmeri Dominion is through the High Elves, the Wood Elves, and the Khajiit. So if you're in the Ebonheart Pact, after completing the main storyline and defeating Molag Bal, you get the option to be sent through the story of the Daggerfall Covenant. However, there seems to be a gotcha to it. As Meridia was saying, it seems that after you accept her deal, they don't recognize you as the hero that saved Tamriel anymore. Because in the context of the story, if you had gone through all of the story of one of the alliances, you do make yourself an enemy of the other two alliances because you actively stop their campaigns in the other alliance territories. So it makes sense then that Meridia would give you, that if Meridia would basically shroud you in mystery again, making you a nameless drifter. So like New Game Plus. Except that it's like a core part of progression because of how the champion system works. I'm at champion level 146. The maximum champion level right now in the game is 810. However, equipment stops being given out. So like basic gear stops at champion rank 160. So once I hit champion 160, that's when I can get the best gear that I can get. And then everything else is just put into this system here, which is essentially like small extra bonuses. So like, for example, I can just put the bunch into here. Put that up to 30. Your spell critical by 3%. Nice. We're in this one. You've been wondering when you've seen so yeah. So once you hit level 50 on any character, they start any experience that they earn after that starts going into the champion system. So a character's level is per character. Your champion rank is account wide. So as soon as you hit champion rank 160, any character that you unlock go or hit level 50 on will instantly be able to go and equip level 160 gear. Or champion 160 gear. Because the gear scaling, it's just how the gear scaling works. And also, exploring through other regions is another form of how you do extended character progression, because as you can see here, I've got 115 sky shards, and that's basically all of the sky shards available in all of the Ebonheart Pact maps, plus Coldharbour. There's a couple of others that I might have picked up from some of the DLC maps, but that's basically the gist of it here. So there's about 100 sky shards in the Aldmeri Dominion maps, and there's about 100 in the Daggerfall Covenant maps, and so on and so on. That's how you get the ability to continue expanding your build after you reach level 50, sorry. Because you don't get skill points from leveling up at them anymore. Champion ranks just give you champion points. There are other pieces of content that can give you skill points as well, and the more skill points you have, the more complex and diverse your character can be. To the point where if you weren't doing crafting, because this is going to be my main crafter character, you could have the ability to just flexibly change between any of the roles, because you just have all of the necessary skills unlocked. Because every class can do every job, it's just some of them are better suited to it than others. Yeah, this is Stros Mackay. So yeah, the journey begins again. Now, I will say this. That whole context of what I just said there, with starting again in other regions, that had more impact to it when the game first came out. Because back when the game first came out, you could not go to the other territories until you had done the main story. The game just physically would not let you. There would be no way shrines unlocked and no way to unlock them until you had gained the ability to visit those territories. It was only once they put the one Tamriel update in, which started to break down the barriers.
I should be in Betnik visiting my people. Think, Lemore. How will we get there without a crew?
So yeah, they started to break down the barriers between players. Because honestly, it's like having separate factions that can't interact with one another at all in a PvE context is detrimental to the game's health. That's ultimately why they did it, because it was necessary to do so. Seriously, the only reason World of Warcraft can get away with having such a strong separation between the Alliance and the Horde is because it's been such a fucking massive game for, because of it being literally the biggest MMO for nigh on a decade. If they had the population of any other MMO out there, they would not be able to get away with having the two player bases completely separate from one another. At least that's as far as I'm aware is how it still works. They haven't changed that, have they?
Look at that, Lambor. Our half-drowned friend is up and about. We weren't sure you'd make it. Really? I just fished you out of the water. Master Kassan got you breathing again. The important thing is you're alive. But if you're feeling grateful, I could use some help. A job. Anyone who helps is going to get rich. Right now, I need a fresh face. Someone this island's butcher-in-charge, Headman Bosek, doesn't know and won't stop. Basically, you recruit the folks I need, you get a cut of the take. Interested? 3 folks I need are Crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. Any or all of them would do. He's a thief, but he's the best there is. He'd be a big help in the heist I have planned. Problem is, he robbed Bosek. Nobody robs Bosek. He's been tossed into the grave under Bosek's palace. Naramo's nice enough for an Altmer if you get past his Dwemer fixation. Thing is, the relics he finds in Dwemer ruins sometimes come in very handy. He just might have a device we can use for our heist. She's an old friend, captain of the Maiden's Breath. She's also a master of disguise. We can use that. The Sea Drakes use their lighthouse tricks to run her ship aground near Saintsport. Rescue her, and she might join us. You won't spot her. She stays well hidden. Your best bet is to look for her monkey, Howler. They're never far apart. Find that monkey, and you'll find Larissa. Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek, as he calls himself now. He took over the palace years ago, killed the old ruler and took his place. Captain Helene, but she's worse than Bosek. Her Sea Drakes run Saintsport south of here. Biggest band of murderers on the sea. Bosek and Helene tolerate each other. Neither's ready for a war. Yet. The Screaming Mermaid's just up the road, and they've always got good rum. Just keep a grip on your coin purse, or you'll be a beggar by day's end. Bosek's thugs, the bloody fists. Cross one, you cross them all, and Bosek will have your head on a pike faster than you can say, "Please, don't put my head on a pike!" Also, the Sea Drakes will gut you if you enter Saintsport. Deserted, the traitors. See, there's a fortune to be made from Breton galleons. Thing is, King Farharajad called for an end to it now that we're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant. Of course, as a loyal Redguard, I obeyed. Ruler of the Redguard people, now king among equals in the Daggerfall Covenant. King Farharajad would have us raid the ships of our enemies, not our allies. There is wisdom in that. If by disagreed you mean tried to kill us, then yes. Bunch of bloody mutineers. Lambor, myself, and a few others ran them off the ship, but word spread. No one here wants to sail with a captain who won't raid Bretons.
Interesting. So this is kind of like the same place essentially as Bleak Rock Isle is for the Ebonheart Pact, and there seems to be a very similar format in terms of she gives you 3 leads to start your questing off in the area.
I remain and will pray for patience.
Oh, excuse me. What I'm curious about is to see or hear how people react to me back in the Ebonheart Pact. Like, do they still act or react to me as if they know who I am? Or do they no longer react to me as if they know who I am because I'm like... because of Meridia's little blessing. Look. I have the Wayshrine here. I know that Stros Mackay is the starting region. So yeah, why not? Go to Gavin's Watch, see what happens there. I have a notification, what for? Soul Magic skill line is now available for purchase. Oh, right, because I maxed it out, now I can just buy it on other... I see. Yeah, that's another thing. Once you have completed certain skill lines, or if you collect all of the sky shards in a given map, you're allowed to buy them for crowns on other characters. Actions so far.
Leave an old man be.
I hear there's profits in Ebonheart.
You were at Faldar's Tooth when Thalek tried to open a portal to Oblivion.
There we go. Yeah, they do recognize it. So the Ebonheart Pact still recognizes me as a human. There. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the Hollow City again and see if who's still there and who isn't. I'd imagine that most of them are gone now. Turned home. Let's go also check to see if the boss is there. Okay, you wanna know funky little about just now? So, if you chose to sacrifice either Lyris or Sai Sahan, the additional DLCs that feature them still have them in it. And there is actually an option to question them about how the fuck are you still alive. I watched, like, you die sort of thing. And Lyris basically says something along the lines of, I escaped Coldharbour once, I can do it again. And I'm like, hang on a minute. Hang on a fucking minute. They literally said that by doing that, you sacrificed their soul. There's nothing of them left. How does that work? I don't know if Saizahan says anything different, but yeah. So yeah, Lyris basically just brushes it off like it's nothing. It's like, are you fucking for real? Saizahan shows up in the Elsewhere storyline, apparently. So I'm assuming he must have something similar going on with him if you chose to sacrifice him. But Veranek Glarius does not reappear in any storyline so far. Although apparently there is a vision that you can have of him in another quest line, but he essentially does acknowledge that he's dead if in that vision, or because it's like, and that's why you saw like a memory of him before you went to the crystal up to the light of Meridia in the Harborage. So honestly, what that tells me is that although yes, they have kind of written themselves a little bit of a plot contrivance and essentially created a plot hole by allowing Saizahan and Lyris to live even if you chose to sacrifice them, it's quite clear that that Varen was the one who canonically is supposed to die. Given that he at the well, unless they decide to retcon it even further, he's the only one who has not reappeared in any storyline since, in any real capacity other than a vision. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the Hollow City real quick. Okay, what is... Oh, that's a dungeon. I can't do that without actually like going. Where the hell are the Undaunted Pledges again? I think that's outside of Mournhold. If I remember correctly, that's where you take the Undaunted Pledges. I need to get another skill point to update this. Yeah, like at the moment all of my skill points are going into into crafting skills, because like at the moment my woodworking, clothing, and my blacksmithing are done. I don't need to do anything else with those, because the keen eye trait, there is absolutely no reason, I feel, to invest more than a single point into those, because it's all that putting the 2 more points into them does is double the range that nodes light up to. And that's not really what I need. I don't need the range, I just need to have the visual indicator, because I sometimes find it difficult to spot gathering nodes in all of the background noise. Having them glow just makes it easier for me to see them. Like, you know, that's the glow that I'm talking about, like with the Nern root here, it's got like this aura. It makes it easier to spot certain things when they blend into the background. Like, that columbine there, I wouldn't have been able to see that, really, if I hadn't got the glowy effect on it.
Unbearable.
But yeah, the lamias are all dead, I'm presuming. Dollars are still around. The Aliad King is dead. Lots of the Mages Guild peeps died, apparently.
What?
So I wonder what's going to happen to Meridia now that Meridia's like city here is like served its purpose. Is she just gonna like let the protection fade over time, or is it like permanently protected?
We will honor the Aliad King for his... I'm still trying to work that out I don't know. As am I,
How many did we lose today?
We will honor the Aliad...
Oh, Meridia is still here.
The planar vortex is destroyed.
Oh, it's the same dialogue. That makes sense then why you have to finish the storyline in Coldharbour in order to do the last main storyline. Because Meridia is the one who saves your soul.
My own fighting a Dremora, but a Daedroth. I sure hope
And
I'm not alone when I run into one of those.
Kind of like she owes you a favor, essentially, to do that because you helped her with her plan. Well, not so much that it's not even that she owes you a favor. She knows that you're going to be like important because as she was hinting towards, the Daedric princes seem to be playing games a lot now. Is at the moment the realm of Nern is not protected by Akatosh's barrier. As far as I'm aware, the Dragonfires are... like, so that at some point they must get relit, because they're lit by the time of, like, Oblivion and stuff. And they're important during Oblivion's storyline. Now, I don't actually remember, does Oblivion, does Oblivion end with the portals, with like the Dragonfires remaining dark forever, or do they get relit permanently after Mehrunes Dagon is destroyed? Or not destroyed, but defeated? Because the bloodline because the Septim bloodline ends in Oblivion, which means that the Dragonfire shouldn't be able to be... I don't know. Head full, many thoughts. Yeah, are there like 3 places? Because Strass Mackay, and then I'm guessing Hughes Bane is where you go to next. What, is Betnik some part of something else? Oh. I'm not gonna figure it out by, you know, messing around like this. Let's The barriers were released permanently. Were resealed permanently. Ah, okay. Yeah. So so basically, we're in a timeline at the or at a time in the Elder Scrolls Online where Nirn is extremely vulnerable because there is no barrier. The Soul Burst weakened weakened the fabric that keeps Oblivion separate from Nirn. That was what Veranak Galerius accidentally caused when he tried to reignite the dragon fires, and like fell to Manamarco's schemes. Excuse me. But even after defeating Mola Ball, the barriers aren't there still. So what Meridia is hinting towards is that the Daedric princes have eyes on Nirn. Meridia, because she is a patron of light and life, or like that's her spheres of influence, she's more on the side of keeping Nirn safe, or keeping it out of the hands of the likes of Mola Ball, and that's part of why she helped. But she also has her own, like, motivations, I guess. You know, Daedric princes are, like I say, even the ones that seem okay, none of the Daedric princes are truly good. At least that's what the lore says about them in the context of like in Oblivion and in Skyrim. They aren't... Some of them are really, really bad, like Moab Ball, like Mirun's Dagon. Those two are some of the worst of the bunch. Then there's others like Nocturne, who is more of a patron to the Thieves Guild. Then you've got Meridia. Azura, from what I understand, is also one that tends to be more okay. Shia Gorath is completely all over the place, you know, Prince of Madness and all that.
What am I going to do? Mother's gonna kill me.
Stormhaven, Rivenspire, the Alakir Desert, and finally Bankurai. So that is the order of events in the Daggerfall Covenant. Interesting. Yagoras, your personal favorite of the princes. Yeah. Isn't it kind of like canonically the case that in the events of Oblivion, your character essentially becomes Sheogorath because of the Shivering Isles? Yeah, I'm almost certain of it. Doesn't really leave a huge amount of room for when your character is like...
Mother said this would happen. I can't do anything right. Mother sent me here to kill some big monster, but I don't think I can do it. Well, I hate violence, and I'm kinda forgetful. All I really want to do is make weapons, not hit things with them. But I promised Mother I'd try. Will you help me? I seem to have misplaced my sword. I had an awful battle with some monsters over this way.
Aww, a pacifist orc. Although he likes making weapons still. So not true pacifist.
Go on without me. I, have to do something over here.
That was, So yeah, apparently the Sheogorath you meet in Skyrim is your actual character from Oblivion. Could you imagine if they had like a save transfer system so that Sheogorath in Skyrim had like an appearance similar to your character from Oblivion? Although the way that their character creators work are so different from one another that probably wouldn't have worked. But yeah, the original Sheogorath was basically a different Daedric prince that was cursed. And like during the events of the Shivering Isles, you essentially free him from that curse and you take his place as the Mad Prince.
Just seeing my father's old sword fills me with courage. I can do this, I think. I was, preparing the bait. The beast won't come out of the water without this. At least, that's what Mother said. Now we lure out the monster and kill it. Easy, right? I sure hope this proves my courage to Mother. Well, here we go. Please stay close. Careful now. Those mud crabs are tough.
Those mud crabs are tough.
There it is. Good luck.
What? Where did he go? He ran off. Also, I think my quest is... Oh, there it is. Drop the frickin' sword again.
Did you see how big that thing was? And those teeth? You found my sword. Thank you. I want to be a warrior and make Mother proud, but I also love smithing. What do you think? Should I become a warrior or a smith?
You're not cut out for warfare. Follow your passion and make weapons. Yeah.
You said it. I'm not fighting anymore. I'll make weapons for others. Mother will just have to get used to it. Thanks for everything. Well, I'm done here. Come see me in Port Hunding.
Yeah, dude, you literally ran away. I know that they did something like that in, actually, did they do it in Dragon Age Inquisition? With... actually, I don't think that they might not have. I don't think Hawk, carries over the face from Dragon Age 2. It's just that the character, you have the option to customize Hawk to look like your Dragon Age 2 character if you want to. I will say this about Dragon Age Inquisition. I freaking loved playing as a Knight Enchanter in that, like, freaking Spirit Sword. That, and, like, the ability to just restore my barrier infinitely using the Spirit Sword. That was some good shit right there.
Jakan is innocent.
Ooh, a pardon edict. Sweet. So pardon edicts essentially allow you to because there is the justice system in the game, so you can get bounties if you get caught stealing and stuff like that. So if you get a bounty, you can use the pardon edict to remove the bounty if it's small enough. It like erases. Yeah, it raises 500 gold worth of your bounty, and it also removes heat. And I think heat is basically how aggressively you'll be pursued by the by the guards. That's it. I was having a moment there where I just didn't know what I was thinking. Look, there's a mountain flower here. Let's get that.
All true, Maluro. Yet at least we would earn coin.
You go if you want. I'm staying here and waiting for a ship.
So I'm like 14 levels away from being permanently able at the highest end materials. Buried secrets, huh?
Miraculous. To think that the Dwemer of Old Volenfell settled as far as Stros Mackay. My brother and I have scoured the ruins' exterior for some time now, but we have never been able to get inside. Several reasons. One is that Headman Bosek commissioned me to explore the ruins. A fascinating aspect of Dwemer ruins are the ancient mechanisms to be found inside. Bosek thinks to use them in Port Hundig. I need to get inside to investigate. An excellent suggestion. I believe this automaton can unseal the door if it can be controlled. I have its control rod, but 2 focusing crystals seem to be missing. They are nearby, but the local creatures dissuade me from claiming them. With the focusing crystals in hand, I can complete this control rod and safely reactivate the automaton. While you recover the crystals, I'll make the proper adjustments to the construct. Some call them dwarves, a race of brilliant artisans and metalworkers who possessed great ingenuity. They built vast underground cities. None can say for sure.
If I'm skipping ahead, it's because I'm reading faster than the NPC is talking, and the voice acting isn't compelling enough to make me want to sit and listen to it all.
Their marvelous treasures behind. Dim the gleam of avarice I see in your eyes. The treasure I seek is knowledge, worthless to any but a scholar. Those who help me acquire this can expect it.
Like, honestly, that bit with, outside of the fight with, like, towards the end with Mola Ball there, beginning area like 100 times, yeah. I mean, this is actually the first time that I've seen this beginning area, because I've never started in the Daggerfall Covenant or in the Old Mary Dominion. I have always started in the Ebonheart Pact. So I've seen the beginning areas of those 2 places several times, but, well, the Ebonheart Pact, sorry, several times. I've never seen the starting area of the other 2. Which is cool. Because honestly, to be honest, yeah, just being completely honest here, the story of Elder Scrolls outside of, well, of Ezo in general, so far, the only things that have really interested me have been the guild storylines, and the main storyline. The stuff that happens well, Coldharbour as well. Coldharbour was really cool. Outside of that, it's just like, really what I'm playing the game for. I'm playing because I like to do stuff and explore it, and also I like my lizard man. I like playing Argonian. That's honestly, that's probably the main reason why I enjoyed Skyrim so much. Nobody reads side quests. Exactly. Gives a shit, man. Oh, save the king of the Daggerfall Covenant. Bitch, no. Shouldn't have attacked me then, should you?
reassembled a spider, but I must be able to control it. Splendid. Now, I just insert them into the... Let's see here! It works! I knew it would, of course. Into the tunnel you go. Now to get that door open. At long last, the Sark. Come, we'll talk of our next move inside.
He's gonna get killed. Opens the door, instantly dies.
As you see, Headman Bosek's trust in my skills was not misplaced, nor was my faith in your prowess. Will you... Despite the age of these ruins, I suspect the usual defenses are in place. As I am averse to danger, would you explore the ruins to locate any Dwemer generators inside? Oh,
what's a generator?
I suppose I'm the only one who calls them that. Independently apportioning dynamo core is a mouthful, but the Dwemer built them to last for generations. I say generators to honor their enduring nature. This control rod will keep our new friend loyal to you. I suspect the generators have been damaged over the years.
Oh, I have a pet spider. And acting real sus. How did you get here so quick?
Excellent work. The Sark breathes again. Now for a personal project. How would you like to earn a little more coin? As you see, we are not the first to enter Bith'Sark. In truth, I accepted Bosek's request to explore these ruins only because they contain something I want. Something I believe others died trying to obtain. Knowledge is the greatest treasure. The Dwemer guarded their secrets as a king protects his gold. In Bith'Sark, the Dwemer hid a set of schematics, mechanical drawings that I greatly desire to possess. An easy task. Those earlier explorers likely retrieved them, only to find themselves sealed inside Bith'Sark through some treachery. Their misfortune is our gain. We must find where they perished.
Alright, hun. Thanks for stopping by. I'll probably be stopping shortly, so yeah.
You go first.
Yeah, you're streaming later, right? I might actually be awake to see it.
So,
Cool.
the schematics were here. I doubt they escaped. These writings are crucial to understanding the schematics. My brother should be able to decipher these. Interesting.
Bye, hun.
Continue looking for the schematics. I'll meet up with you shortly.
That wasn't very graceful, but you know what?
There you are. I was just coming to, help you. I hope you found what we were looking for. The schematics are mine at last. Splendid! This places me in your debt. I have an idea how I can repay you. There is a captain in town planning a profitable heist. If you drop my name, she may let us join her.
Oh. I ended up doing one of them before the others. That I was like, I picked to do one of the other people first, but oh well. Alright. I think... And, yeah. Definitely got a lot done. Finally completed the main story. After, like... years, if not longer. Everyone for watching. Damn, that fight with Mola Ball was cool. And I hope that you all have a good day. Oh, I'm gonna send you all over to Zach, because Zach hasn't streamed in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Zach. Hey everyone, bye bye.